Hello and welcome to the Judo Way of Life. My name's David. I hope you're well, I hope you're training hard, and I hope you're throwing hard. Now, having said that, I hope you're also turning people over, turning them into pretzels and squeezing them for 5 to 20 seconds. Yep, the nature of this video is looking at some groundwork, a bit of Naughty Ne Waza. Now, my thoughts on groundwork is keep it simple, keep it painful, and keep it effective. Alright, so this was something when I was a kid. I remember going to a Neil Adams seminar and he was just like, inflict as much pain and discomfort on the person as possible. Basically, you want to give your opponent two options, which is to submit or to suffer. Alright, so they're either going to be lying there in extreme amounts of pain and discomfort, or they're going to want to just turn over or get out of the position and end up in either the hold, the strangle, the arm lock, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve from the move. Now, today we're going to be looking at a turnover. Now, this is quite a basic and simple turnover, and if you've done correctly, you're going to inflict a certain amount of pain and discomfort upon your opponent. This was a turnover that I used a lot when I was coming through as a junior, right through into the senior level. I find it's very effective when done properly, and you're going to be able to, at worst, you're going to cause your opponent a bit of discomfort on the ground, so when they get up they're thinking about that rather than the fact that you're going to grip them and throw them, or you're going to get the turnover and get the hold down.
Let's go.
So, all those turnovers I would consider quite basic turnovers and slightly increasing complexity. I think they're very good tools for learning about, as I said, about breaking balance on the ground, about maintaining that chest control. However, I do feel as though it's quite easy to defend against them, even with the little variations. Now, that's not to discredit them and say that they don't have their place. They definitely do. And one of my philosophies with groundwork is to keep it simple. I think simple is effective. Yes, fancy is nice, but if you have good, strong foundation principles on the ground dialed in, then I feel as though in the long term it's going to better serve you for greater success securing the win on the ground. Now, I'm going to go through some slightly more advanced versions, following on from the same theme that we were just looking at, this side-on position, maintaining this chest control here. So from this position, again, and this is why I said at the beginning to bring the arm that's lower down under the body in first, okay, which is going to follow on nicely for this technique, and if you're already in the habit of doing that, it's going to serve you well here. So, chest control, again, nothing's changed. I'm bringing the arm underneath the body. However, this time, instead of taking hold of the elbow, I'm going to bring my hand back here on top of the thigh. Using this arm that will go under the head in a second, I'm going to take hold of the skirt. I'm going to feed that skirt into my hand here, and I'm going to pull that through. Now you hopefully can see that it's quite tight against Lorenzo's body there, and then I'm just going to bring my arm under the head, and yet again onto the elbow, pull, and then from here I can just drive, and then I'm going to scoop the head and back to business as normal, as we did with the first turnover, just replacing here and going into the Runigata. So, very important at this point that I'm not just trying to take hold of whatever I can here, that I am using my other arm and I'm doing it without letting go of this pressure in my chest. So I'm not like this, reaching over. I've still got that control here, taking hold of the skirt. I'm really feeding it as tightly into my hand as I can, and then I'm going to pull my hand back. It's going to cause hopefully a lot of discomfort here onto the side of Lorenzo's ribs, and then I'm going to bring my arm as before under the face onto the elbow, break the balance here, and then this time I'll give it a little bit of extra with this side. Okay, so I'm really going to pull, and I'm going to keep the arms underneath nice and close, and I'm driving over, keeping my body position down low. And the same as before, I don't want to overshoot with this one. I'm keeping my chest close, under the head, and then coming round onto the arm and holding nice and tight.
So there you have it, a nice simple turnover. I really feel as though Okuri-Ashi-Harai is overlooked on senior level. Well, not by everyone, but if you watch a lot of the success, this is anecdotal evidence, not empirical. I should have a look, really, find some judo statistics. But from what I've seen, people are quite complacent when it comes to turnovers into hold downs. You know, they'll defend really hard against arm locks and strangles, but they're actually quite lackadaisical when it comes to turnovers into Okuri-Ashi-Waza. I think there's a lot of low-hanging fruit, a lot of opportunities that people are missing by not capitalizing on other people's careless nature. And yeah, drill some really basic, simple, effective, painful turnovers into hold downs. And I think you're going to potentially have a lot of success with this. So this clip is taken from Naughty Ne Waza, which is my first proper application-based groundwork coaching tutorial, which is available now on the judowayoflife.com. Any of you that have already signed up and you're a member or you're born in the program, thank you so much for that. Basically, you guys supporting the channel, you guys buying the coaching tutorials, helps me be able to be a judo coach and keeps me going. So really appreciate any help, support. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below. That obviously helps the algorithm, pushes this out so more people can see it and hopefully learn and get better at judo, which is the mission, right? So until next time, see you later. Keep training hard, keep throwing hard, keep turning people over and crushing them, and job's a good one. See you later.
Make sure you subscribe.